If security were easy, everybody around the world would be secure. They are not. None of this is going to be easy. But this is the United States of America. It takes an extraordinary effort. It takes extraordinary commitment. It takes extraordinary strength. Valley Forge wasn't easy. Going to the moon wasn't easy. Settling the West wasn't easy. We are the American people. We have seen difficulties before, and we always overcome them. This is about rolling up our sleeves. We might have some differences, but at Americans putting our head down and getting it done.
All aboard the Trump train for better America. It's the award-winning Wayne Dupree Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, along with Hutch Bailey Jr., the godfather of war radio. What's up, Hutch?
Good evening, Mr. Dupree. Just glad to be here. Friday night, man. Let's do this.
We are broadcasting live. We're on Spreaker right now, and looks like we have two YouTube pages, but the main page is down. So I'm not going to tell everybody to go over to the other page because Brandon is trying to fix it. So if y'all could just let everybody know in the main page that he is working on that to bring the picture back, we really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight, bubbling on a Friday night. It is Open Phones Friday. You can call in and talk about anything that you want to. Just think now, you call in fussing at somebody, it ain't gonna go well for you. It's not gonna go well for you. I'm telling you right now. I just got, I didn't just get finished talking to her, but we got Joy Vila, who was on our show last night, is going to be back again Tuesday after next. Okay, Tuesday after next, Joy Vila is going to be back on the show. We're going to allow her to take a couple phone calls from you. You can ask her some questions. And then the next night, her friend, her buddy, who also was one of the lead singers for the Pussycat Dolls, Drea, also came out for Donald Trump. And believe me, look, I looked at some of her videos, and that girl can sing too. So we got two singers coming on Tuesday and Wednesday, the 22nd and 23rd. But remember, we're trying to get the White House in. A representative from the White House on Monday night on the show. On Tuesday, we have Bruce Lavelle. He is he's one of the individuals in charge of the National Diversity Coalition for Donald Trump. He's running for office. He's running for the Senate, I think, as a matter of fact. So he's going to be on the show. On Wednesday, we have Sheriff Clark. Sheriff Clark makes his first appearance here on the Wayne Dupree Show. Been trying to get him for a couple years now. Finally got him locked down. He'll be in here on the 20 on that Wednesday. And Thursday we're working on somebody. And then Chrissy's got it going on. And then we got Joy Vila coming in, and then we got Drea coming in, and we are just lighting the night fantastic there, Hutch.
Well, I'll tell you, Joy Vila, I was a little apprehensive when we had, in other words, I didn't really know, she did one thing, and that's all I knew about her. She ended up being a really good guest.
Yeah.
I mean, I was impressed. I really was. And real easygoing and outstanding. I'm glad we're getting to talk to her again. One thing
about Joy, and I watched her, and I watched a couple of her interviews, which made it a whole lot easier to say, hey, look, yeah, I do want to get her because there's some there. You see what I'm saying? There's some there. For other people, you bring them on and yada, 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 whatever. But
you're giving us away, man.
But with Joy, there's some there. And I'm glad that she is going to join us again. And then Drea, she's passionate about the love of country. And she says she can't wait until the interview. So that means it's going to be a good interview. All right. So 202-470-6738, 202-470-6738. Hey, Hutch, you look good with that little yellow cap there, man.
Oh, you like that? That's my signature headgear, man. I mean, it's I don't like to put it on all the time. I don't want it to, wear thin. It's got to be once in a while. On a Friday, I might sport it. I got several other ones, too, if my cat would leave them alone.
Let me see. We got Tom from Florida. We haven't heard from Tom in a long time. We got Tom joining us on the line right now. Tom, are you there? Hey, Tom, are you there? Nope. All right. So 202-470-6738, 202-470-6738. You can call in, talk to us right now. Sorry about the problems, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for the video. But we are moving along with the show. We have to move on with the show. And again, it's Open Phones Friday. You can call and talk about anything you want to. 202-470-6738. I was holding a poll on Facebook about the what side people are on. Okay, what side are you on in the way of the Obama repeal bill? And the vote is over. The vote is over. But what it looks like is, let's see, where is it at? 2,126 voted with the House conservatives. 2,126 voted with the House conservatives, while 212 voted with Republican leadership. Now that's huge. That's huge right there. Let me bring Hutch back. I thought we were going to get a phone call in here. I guess people just want to watch us tonight. What happened to all those phone calls? Hutch, I think people just want to watch.
I don't know what's going on. I got my YouTube's freezing up. The Skype's acting up. I don't know what's going on there. I just went away from the main page because the main page is just showing he stopped the main page. So there is no video on the main page anymore. That's just a replay. They put a link in the chat room, and that one was gone. There's nothing there, and I don't know what's going on. People are still listening on the radio, though. God, we love you guys, no doubt about that.
Well, there is another link. Oh well, no, I was getting ready to say that one was up, but
I told you it wasn't.
Yeah, that one's gone too. Let me check this out.
This CIA, man, who are they going to blame it on?
Let's see. Right side broadcasting. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on. 352. Go ahead. You're on the Wayne Dupree Show.
Hello, Wayne. Hello, Hutch. This is Jason from Florida. Since nobody's bringing up a real topic tonight, I think the North Korea-South Korea issue is...
what happened to that president?
Brought up.
The president got kicked out? Is that what it is?
Yeah, apparently she was impeached, she was impeached before, but it took time to get her out, and then now they just removed her. So I guess it's up to the Koreans to elect another prime minister.
60 days. Elections in 60 days.
Right. So, but in the meantime, we've deployed the THAAD anti-missile system, right in China's backyard. And I'm sure that doesn't have them happy, but, the Koreans don't have much of a choice, especially with Kim Jong, throwing missiles all over the place. And if not, we need to redeploy it to Japan, at least to have some barrier between us and them.
Well, the reason that it's in Korea is for Japan. And we also deployed B-52s to Munsan or Kimpo airports.
Right, so and B-1s.
Right. Well, the B-52s are the ones that everybody knows what they carry. Let's just put it that way.
Oh yeah.
And
the B-1s.
I didn't hear that.
That's a formidable weapon too.
I didn't hear they deployed those.
They put both of them in there. I mean, they're both basically cruise missile dump trucks at this point, but it's still that's right in their backyards. And I'm sure the Chinese aren't very happy about it.
And really, what we're doing is just regaining our stature. I mean, this is the same thing you saw as soon as Obama took office. One of the first actions that he did in foreign policy was removed the missile defense shield in Georgia, in Eastern Europe, in the Caucasus, and that was a big gift to Putin. And right now, you've got North Korea, launching these missiles toward Japan, not at Japan, but toward Japan. And you've got the Chinese Navy and the Chinese Air Force occupying islands that they built in the South China Sea in international waters. I mean, these waters have been contested who owns them for thousands of years. Right. So it's something
they extend their air defense zone out over those islands now, claiming, this is now our air defense zone. And we're like, no, those are international waters. So you can't do that.
And that's what the administration is doing, is reasserting our blue water Navy, which has kept the world at peace for a long time. And the last 8 years, this is what President Trump ran on. He said he was going to do this. He said he was going to reassert our superiority, and there's a whole lot of ways that he has to do just that. And one of them is rebuilding the economy, but the other one is making bold and courageous statements the way General Mattis is doing. And one of the best things so far is that he's given the autonomy and the authority to Secretary Mattis to do just. There is a good link up now for the videos in the chat room, and it's working.
Okay. For anybody that is watching right now, this is what I need you to do. Or anybody that is listening right now. I just got a message from Joe. He says, everybody go to rsbn.tv. He has temporarily put up the new split screen video out there that is working to replace the one that is broke. So please go to rsbn.tv to watch the show there. Okay, click on the Wayne Dupree Show and you'll be able to watch the show. So go to rsbn.tv, click on the Wayne Dupree Show, and the video that is working is there. Back to the phone calls and back to that last statement. This is not about Donald Trump. Okay. And if you are saying, if you're walking past Paul Ryan right now, just to say that we need to just trust Donald Trump, then you are setting things up for a major failure. And the reason why I say that, and Hutch, back me up if you want to, because you have politicians in D.C. And they all, there's a checks and balances thing going on that has been going on for a long time. President Trump, although we like him and we support him and we pray for him, is not a dictator. He is not a king. He can't do things on his own. He can write executive orders, and those he's already taken care of. But for something like this, you have got to keep your eye on Paul Ryan and his merry men the whole time. You got to. You can't say, well, Donald Trump's going to take, because right now Paul Ryan has Donald Trump's ear. The Freedom Caucus, if they probably would have got to President Trump a whole lot earlier, they probably would have had his ear. But the way it looks like right now is that the Freedom Caucus is on the outside.
It does look that way.
You know what I'm saying?
And, I thought about something this morning, Wayne. I always take a couple minutes and think about what we're going to talk about on the show. I just do that. And I remembered something that I had forgotten. And what it was, now I know Glenn Beck has gone off the radar right now, but there was a time when I used to listen to him and he made a lot of sense before he went off his medication. And one of the things that he brought out, and it's absolutely true, you can listen to Obama clips talking to unions and everything else, and I totally forgot about it. Obamacare was designed to fail.
Yes, I remember
And
that.
Obamacare
Right.
is failing right now.
Yep.
And if Paul Ryan and McCarthy and all these other Democrats that call themselves Republicans allow this bill to go through and Donald Trump signs it, Obamacare is still going to fail. And what the Democrats wanted, Obamacare was a vehicle to get single-payer health care. I forgot all about that when we were talking about this last night and for the last week or so. I forgot all about that. We have to get off Obamacare 100% because all it is designed to collapse the insurance companies, to collapse everything so the government can say, oh, you know what? No, I know this isn't working. Everybody's in trouble. The government will take over. And I forgot all about that. And that is, man, do you realize how close we came during this election? If Hillary Clinton would have got elected, by her second term, we'd have had single-payer health care.
Yep.
And they would own us. They would own our bodies.
And
Government would.
and I'll tell each and every one of you, I'll come halfway on you with this. Yes, pray for Donald Trump. Trust Donald Trump. I'll come halfway with you on that one. I just don't trust Paul Ryan.
No.
I don't trust him. And
I'm just going to come right out there and say it. I don't trust Reince Priebus either. I never did. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but there's people inside that room, that office, that have ulterior motives, man, that are being paid by. I'm so leery right now about anybody.
Yeah.
You know, for this to come out, for them to in our face for 2 years, at least intensely,
right
during the campaign. But before that, talk.
But you know what?
Repeal.
Right. But you know what though? With you know what? We got to call it 307. 307. Go ahead.
Hey,
Hey.
how are you doing tonight?
I'm fine. How are you doing tonight?
Good. This is Joe from Casper, Wyoming.
What's up, Joe?
I'm actually a physician in primary care, so I see this whole insurance and healthcare thing from a whole nother perspective. And what I've seen through the years is that the insurance companies have been somehow placed in charge of this whole business, and they tell physicians what they can prescribe. They tell the patients what they can have for their medications. They can tell physicians when they can order a test and when they can't. And so with this new healthcare bill, it looks like the insurance companies are still in control. And I don't see any relief for primary care physicians. They pay us whatever they want to pay us. There's nothing that we can do about it. So, you know, I don't see any relief unless we get a hold of the insurance companies and make them accountable for this whole healthcare bill that we're going to have put forth.
So basically, what you're saying is you don't see any doctors running back to this thing, even with what Paul Ryan is doing. You don't see any doctors that left running back.
Absolutely not. And you know, we as a primary care physician, and I'm not a specialist, so you know, we don't get paid the big bucks. You know, we're getting paid, you know, by the office visit, and every year our reimbursement for our services gets less and less because the insurance companies they say, well, you're going to get paid this amount, take it or leave it, and that's right. The way it is.
And it's not just insurance companies. I'm sorry, it's not just insurance companies; it's Medicaid too.
It's Medicaid, it's Medicare, it's all of it, and they're driving us out of business because they won't pay us anything.
Right.
And I don't, you know, this new bill, and I read it. It doesn't provide any relief for the patients, and it doesn't provide any relief for the physicians.
Right. Hey, Joe, thank you for calling in. We have Alice calling in right now. Alice, what you want to talk about tonight?
Okay, the health plan.
Okay.
I was listening to
government be in charge, and I said this a couple nights in a row, you let them be in charge of the people that can't afford health care and leave everybody else the hell alone.
Yep.
And we'll figure it out.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you listen to the Wayne Dupree Show. We have 248. We have 248 joining. What's your name, 248?
Hey, this is Andrea from Southfield. I wanted to let you know that your feed dropped. Your side of the screen is saying it dropped. I'm on RSBN TV.
Uh-huh.
And
it should.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
You just came back.
How you doing?
Okay.
How you doing from Southfield?
I'm doing great. I'm trying to figure out this healthcare thing too.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, it almost feel like Trump is between a rock and a hard place.
I know.
You got to do something.
Gotta do
but
something.
it seems like we have enough control over the Senate and everything. We should be able to just totally get rid of the Obamacare.
There you go. There you go.
Maybe introduce a new plan with some tweaks.
There you go. Look, we on the same page, Andrea. So
Okay.
we're on the same page, darling. Thank you so much for your call.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, we got people that care, that will call up and tell us that we are not on the air. 256, you are on the line. Go ahead.
Hey, Wayne, this is Sean in Alabama.
What's your name?
Sean in Alabama.
Hey, Sean, what's going on? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Making it, and we got Hutch on the line too.
How's it going?
Okay, well, hey there, Hutch. Yeah,
What's on your mind?
Well, the reason I was calling is I've been feeling that this whole healthcare thing being offered up by Paul Ryan was squirrely from the get-go, but I came across something in an article that one of my local news stations has posted up, and it seems that a House representative named Virginia Fox, Republican from North Carolina, has slipped a little provision into the bill being offered by Ryan that would allow employers to require you to turn over your genetic profile and family history.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Wow.
This is why the Republican Party, we need a rebirth. We need to have a meeting, man, or something.
Who was the guy?
We need to get rid of all these. We need to get rid of all these progs that are pretending to be Republicans.
Exactly. That's why, Sean. That's what I was saying last night. If look, most of us consider ourselves constitutional conservatives. Maybe not even Republicans, but we consider ourselves constitutional conservatives. Now, if constitutional conservatives in the House and the Senate are saying, "Wait, hey, check that bill because something ain't right," why are we going against them? That doesn't make sense.
Not at all.
It does not make sense.
It's like I've said for a long time now, is that while the Democrat Party is completely controlled by the progressives, the Republican Party has been completely infiltrated by them. But
they're trying to get along. That's why.
Yeah, but to get a little more specific about this thing that they've slipped in there, not only can your employer demand that you turn over your genetic profile and family health information, but if you refuse, your employer would be allowed to penalize you.
Wow.
Boy, that's those big government Republicans.
Hey, Sean, thank you for your call, man.
All right.
We got a email right after the show, and I don't know if everybody heard about this, but and I think it's in the first sentence or the second sentence of Paul Ryan's bill. But this young man said some may not realize that the Affordable Health Care Act is an amendment to the ACA.
Yeah, I saw that the first day. Yeah,
it's an amendment.
It's not a repeal.
It's not a repeal.
It's not a new bill. It amends Obamacare.
Yep.
When you amend Obamacare, that means you lied for 7 years.
Yeah, you didn't have anything. You didn't have anything.
or you knew it wasn't going to pass.
And that's
always a good tactic. That's what they do all the time.
Yeah,
that's what Ron Paul did all the time. He sat back there and talked about bills and how bad they were and how it was. Oh, they were just horrible. And then he added his little pork into them because he knew they were going to pass.
What did he say? I've been doing this for 20 years. I can't. This.
Paul
okay,
Ryan.
Paul.
Yeah.
All right, Paul. Okay.
Paul, you know what? You know the other thing too, Wayne, on a strictly military basis, Paul Ryan is no leader. They need to get him out of there. He's a bumbling fool. Mm-hmm. If he wanted to pull this out, he doesn't know how to do it. He looks like an idiot from both sides.
And
they need to get rid of him and get somebody in there with some charisma. It doesn't look like Dennis the Menace.
And you know what, too? I'll say this. Paul Ryan did not want to be speaker. He did not want it. But somebody said something in the chat room just a few seconds ago. If this thing, even Hannity was talking about, listen, I'm going to be in D.C. I'm going to be in D.C. Monday and Tuesday. I want to be in the middle of this thing to help y'all figure this thing out, because Hannity sees what we see. He sees he sees a public fight between both sides, and the person that's going to get blamed is President Trump. And I don't want President Trump to get blamed for this. Excuse me, Hutch. I don't want President Trump to get blamed for this.
I don't either. And that seems to be the conventional wisdom. I was listening to him on the Fox News panel, and they say that whether or not this bill gets passed, the Republicans own Obamacare. And I'm thinking, where do you get that from?
Yeah.
We didn't pass Obamacare. Not one Republican voted for the damn thing.
They're trying to push that now. They're trying to push it.
People, they're in with it too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, everybody's against us. Everybody from coast to coast in every media, except for us and some other, conservative, independent media people that people aren't telling us what to say. Mm-hmm. Everybody's against us. And Donald Trump, man, don't get caught up in this. I'm telling you, sever yourself or you're going down, man.
As a matter of fact, and Sean Hannity, look, I love you. You can call in on the show anytime. Let Trump do that. Let Trump do that. And then it'll look like, listen, we came here to do a job. Y'all go into a room and y'all sit down and y'all take care of this thing, and then y'all bring me something that's going to work. Because right now, Paul Ryan and his minion are controlling this thing. Our conservatives are controlling this. Think about it. Our people are getting pushed to the side. Our people are actually pushed to the side. Sandy, we got you on the line. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Hi, Wayne. Hi, Hutch. How are you tonight?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You know what? I think it's time for everyone to start flooding the phone lines, the emails, and the letters to the president, to your senators, to your congressmen, and just overwhelm them with this and remind them 2018 is coming up pretty fast. And don't forget about 2020, President Trump. I think he's doing a real good job, but I really don't understand what's going on with Paul Ryan unless he's playing chess with him like he's been playing chess with everyone else. And how he addressed Congress, too. He told them he wanted it repealed and replaced.
Right, he did.
Not with this piece of crap that they're giving him.
I never agreed with the replace part. My idea of replace was, let's replace it with what was in on the day before the Obamacare got passed. I went to work, I paid my insurance premiums, and but no, we changed it to health care, to where now the government and the insurance companies have to pay for every aspirin you take.
Yeah,
and that's not the way it's supposed to be. Right. Now, I'll tell you what, to the administration, if you want to check how popular this is, have a rally. Have a rally next weekend and watch the signs in the crowd about you better not pass this. Have a rally. That's all you got to do.
That's true. And what happened to the competition selling it across the state lines. I agree. I think they should just go back to the old way, and the people that need to be on Medicaid, let them be on Medicaid, but don't force everyone into this either.
Right.
Because the people on Medicaid are getting what they need. The people that are in Obamacare are paying extra for what they need. They're not getting it at all. So I agree. I remember, now my husband and I were married for 36 years. When we first got married, I think everyone just had Blue Cross. You broke a bone, you went to emergency, you never saw a bill because your company or you paid into that and it took care of it. So I don't know what the big deal is. I think everyone had insurance before.
Mm-hmm.
The only ones that didn't have it were the poor, but they always had Medicaid. So,
Right.
I mean, I never did understand this whole thing, and I'm really getting frustrated hearing about it and listening to it. And I don't know what Trump is being told at all.
Well, hey, look, Sandy, thank you for calling in, and don't let this be the last time that you call in. We got Blake calling in on the phone tonight. What's up, Blake?
Hey, what's happening? I twittered Hutch earlier about this, and I'm just kind of curious that when I know Mr. Trump is crazy as a fox. I mean, he is a smart cookie. He really knows what's going on. Is it possible that he threw something out there just to see whether or not the Dems would say, okay, no, we don't like this, we hate it, and we're going to throw it to the side, and the second one that comes out is the one that has to stick, as far as the Obamacare thing goes?
You know what? Sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. I'm trying to get Hush to redo his camera because his camera is offline.
Yeah, he's been having some issues.
Yeah. Oh my God, what in the heck? Oh man, what a night! What a night, man! What a night! I, you know what? And gotta smile with it.
Yeah, we stick with you no matter what. If
Thank you,
things are
Blake.
up, things are down, we switch to Spreaker, we switch back to YouTube.
There we go.
We're
Yeah.
all over the place.
Oh yeah. And no, but Blake, repeat what you were just talking about just a few minutes ago. I'm sorry.
All right, let me lay this down again.
Okay.
Being that Trump is crazy like a fox.
Okay.
I mean, this guy knows exactly what he's doing. He threw something out there, and he knew that the Dems were going to condemn it. Because obviously, no matter what he does, the Dems condemn everything he does. And then the second time he comes around, he throws it down even harder, and they have to accept it the second time, as far as the healthcare system goes.
Well, Obama didn't throw that. I mean, no, Trump didn't throw that out there. Ryan did. Obama didn't. I keep saying that. I gotta get that man's.
Get that man out of your head.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Trump didn't throw that out there. As a matter of fact, Trump was working on other stuff. Ryan was the one that was tasked with putting it out there, and Ryan didn't talk to the Freedom Caucus. He just decided he was going to do it with his group without any consort from anybody else. And Rand Paul got angry. Freedom Caucus got angry. Ted Cruz got angry. Mike Lee got angry. And then Rubio jumped in there too. And you're talking.
Why would he take that? Why would Ryan take the initiative to do this all by himself and
he's
not,
a smooth talker.
Consult with anybody else?
Because Paul Ryan is in charge of the establishment Republicans in the House, and they are completely funded by Tom Donahue and the United States Chamber of Commerce, among other people. They are in collusion with the insurance companies. It's just a reality.
Look, and
you can't think these people are just honest guys up there, because they're not.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's true. I totally believe that. But I tell you, I mean, they need to, take those turncoats. They need to get them out of the way, and they got to start coming together as a team.
Well, hey, Blake, thank you for taking time to call in, my friend. Hey, Hush, did you restart your camera?
No, my camera's fine, man. Something's happening in Alabama, man. It's not me.
Yeah, restart your camera. I had to restart my
I'm
camera.
live. Well,
No, actually, you're not. I had to restart my camera. All right, Hutch. Zoe from Wisconsin. Go ahead, Zoe.
Hey, Wayne, how are you guys tonight?
All right.
Hey, I just wanted to kind of piggyback on the physician that had called in earlier tonight. I've worked in a doctor's office doing billing for the last 15 years. And, with single-payer systems like Medicare and Medicaid, and I work for a specialist. I work for an orthopedic surgeon, and he's in a private practice. He's not attached to any big group.
Right.
And we bill out to Medicare $120 office visit, and we get paid $17 for that office visit. This man has been in practice for 38 years, and the way systems like that go, we won't have physicians in practicing anymore. And the other thing that goes along with that is what's happening in the country with healthcare and the way it's going is that these big conglomerates of hospitals and clinics, such as Mayo and Marshfield and things, have gotten insurance companies. They have their own insurance company, and so it's become a monopoly that these insurance companies are working specifically with one group of hospitals. And so they're paying themselves. People pay in their premiums to their insurance company, and then the insurance company is paying themselves to their hospital, and so they can regulate whatever they want to pay. And they turn around, and the private physicians don't have the ability to compete with these conglomerates,
right.
And they're driving physicians out of practice.
And that's and that's something that I was saying earlier. You don't hear any doctors really talking about this Paul Ryan deal.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
No.
And
physicians are up in arms over all of this. And what they have been with Obamacare, because it's killing the physicians.
Right. And
the hospitals, it's mainly the insurance companies that are making the money. It's
right.
The big insurance companies. Physicians are being paid nothing. And if they go to a single payer system in this country,
oh no,
yeah.
No, you're right. That's what it's designed to do. Right. That's what it's designed to do. And this Ryan Care is going to do the same thing, because if you allow, I'll say it again, if you allow people to come and buy health insurance with pre-existing conditions, the taxpayer is going to have to subsidize the insurance companies, because the insurance company will go out of business. It's a big scam, I'm telling you.
Hey, Zoe, thank you a lot for calling in, darling. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a great night, you too.
You too. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, along with Hutch Bailey Jr. We haven't heard from Tom in a long time. Tom is on the line. Tom is from Florida, as a matter of fact. What's going on, Tom?
Hey, gentlemen, a few bugs there at the boot up, but glad to see it. It looks like it's smoothing out. Anyway, yeah, I got a little insight on all this medical crap, and a good friend of mine owns a large insurance company that insures other insurance companies. And he has already met with a couple of the congressmen, and the slime that's oozing out of this document is beyond belief. Look carefully, and I don't want to give away too much insight, but if you look carefully, a lot of the screwing around is in timing. If you notice, there's a lot of dates in there that slip past into 2019. This is being done on purpose. The goal here is very simple, and that is a big November 2018 win for Republicans. And then, just like Obamacare going in the crapper in 2017, the Republican version crashes in 2019.
Absolutely.
This is all being done on purpose. And so when it crashes in 2019, then guess who comes to the rescue? Mr. Ryan. And this is being set up, I'm sorry to say, so that he can run against Donald Trump in 2020. It's unfortunately a very, very sad but hard political reality that we have brewing. It's not conspiracy theory. It's real. Trump knows it, and well-attuned Republicans know it. And it's starting to really upset a lot of the conservatives. And it's about ready to crash into a brick wall here pretty soon. So the one earlier caller, I think was a doctor or something, he mentioned the potential of this being set up to crash on purpose.
It is.
But Trump is actually ahead of the game. Don't put it past this guy. He's damn smart. He has dealt with the greasiest of grease in New York City. I think he knows what he has with Ryan. He's a stooge, and he's playing him for a stooge. And I think Trump, I'm a little bit hopeful thinking, but based on my personal insight and relations, Trump is completely aware of what he's playing with, and Ryan is not. So don't give up hope, guys. But there's a game afoot here right now, and you do have to fry the phone lines if they get too close here. And we're hanging by a thread right now.
Tom, if there's one thing that I have not given up, and I haven't given up the ship, and I want everybody to know, I haven't left. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm just trying to wake up people to say, don't trust Paul Ryan. you know what I'm saying?
There's one other element, Tom. I want to get your opinion on. You've got another team that's lined up. You've got Ted Cruz. You've got Lee, and you've got Mark Levin on the radio, and you've got all these other people that are coming out, and they seem to be the people that are on our side. They're not on our side. Those people hate Trump worse than the Democrats do.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a thing here. This is three-dimensional chess right here, and we're almost nameless. The millions and millions of people that support Donald J. Trump, but these people in Congress, in the House and the Senate, that are pushing back against this, they've got their own ulterior motives, and it's not for Trump. I guarantee it. These people hate Trump. I just wanted to throw that out there. You got to be careful with the opposition.
Yes, there's almost a triangulation happening.
Exactly.
It's like they called it during the Michael Jordan years when I lived in Chicago. They called it the something triangle, magic triangle. I don't know. Anyway, it's triangle offense or something like that.
I remember
this has happened in politics before. During the Nixon years, you had this strange fracturing where you had a triangle or a split Republican Party, and they eventually found that neither one of them could win unless they took out Nixon. And the same thing happened during the Goldwater years. So it's not very unfortunate, but I think we're in this split, but neither one of them is out there really to help Trump. And the bottom line here, I feel like Trump is that guy in the movie 300, where he's just like beating the hell out of everybody around him, you know.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to come out ahead. I don't think either side in the Republicans realize he's damn smart.
Oh, yeah.
And I can tell you, my daughter lives and works, my son-in-law in New Jersey, in Manhattan, and the word on the street there is, you never mess with Trump. He is like playing at a level that none of these other politicians, except for a handful, are just punks.
Don't forget that his mother is a purebred Viking.
Oh yeah,
from Scotland.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Okay, boys, we'll have
it's in his blood.
And just keep an eye on the dates in that 110-page pile of crap, because I'll just leave you with that. the timing and the dates in there tell the real story. Have a good one, man.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
Hey, and I just alerted both chat rooms tonight. I want to thank everybody for hanging in with us. And whether it's on RSBN or Spreaker or however you listen, if you listen to us on your phone, or if you listen to us through K-Truth or iTunes or TuneIn Radio, we're also the stream goes live on TuneIn Radio too. I want to thank y'all for hanging in with us. You could have said, you know what, man, screw this, man. I'm gonna
tough night.
It's Friday night. I'm gonna turn on Netflix, but no, I really appreciate y'all hanging in, and you are everything to us. Like I said, next week we have a full week of interviews coming in. We're still working on somebody from the White House on Monday to talk about Obamacare. Tuesday is Bruce Lavelle. He's running for the Senate in 2018. On Wednesday we have Sheriff Clark that's calling in, and we're working on an interview for Thursday. And 2 weeks and then a week after that we have Joy Vila coming in on Tuesday night. And then we have Kaya. I'm thinking that Kaya. That's it. I'm sorry, Kaya. We have Kaya, who used to be a singer with the Pussycat Dolls. She decided that she wanted to support Donald Trump, and she, people went against her for that too. So she is going to be joining us also on the night after Joy, and we're trying to bring you the best interviews we can, and we want you to stick around with us. How can people reach out to you on social media?
There you go to steelcityresistance.blogspot.com. I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook, Berg's Eye View on Twitter. Thanks, everyone.
Well, I ain't dropping you off yet. I was like, tell everybody how to get in contact with us.
It's time, man.
Well, not yet. I mean, was my breath stinking? No.
This was a tough night.
I know it was. I know. Look,
I love you, everybody. Man.
At least it wasn't on Monday. It was on Friday. It was on the last.
That's right.
And it didn't happen while we had the guests on.
Right.
So.
Right. No. Work out the bugs.
Yeah.
We're just working this out. It's getting better and better, though.
I'll meet you at the airport, though.
All right.
Because we're going to fly down to Auburn and choke the hell out of Brandon.
We love you, man.
Yeah, we do.
We love you, man.
That's why we're only going to bury you 4 feet. That's it. We love you, man. We love you. We're going to bury you 6 because you might rise again in 5 days. So we're only going to bury you 4 feet. So, son of a gun. Kaya, that's her name. Kaya Jones, recording artist. We got 2 recording artists coming in. Pretty ladies, too. Yep. All right, so, if y'all have, hey, thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan just donated on our GoFundMe. Thank you so much. I'll put the link into the chat. In both chats, you can donate. GoFundMe.com/keep us on air. Okay, that is for production costs.
My feed just went on acid again.
Oh, did it? Your feed's gone?
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Y'all have a great night. Spreaker, RSBN, WCCD AM 1000 out of the greater Cleveland area. K-Truth, Red Nation, Rising, and CRN Digital Talk. Thank you for tuning in to the show. God bless.
Thanks for listening to The Wayne Dupree Show. Download our free app in Android, Apple, and Google Play.